if this works. Welcome everyone to the MathWorks closing ceremony. I hope you've had an excellent few days of competition. I'm just going to go through a couple of very short slides to cover some of the history and some of the things that happened this last few days. So this is 25 years of Formula student we've been celebrating. We started off in Myra for our first event back in 1998. We did 3 years at the NEC, a few years at Bruntingthorpe, and Silverstone's been our home for the last 15 years. The participants of the event have grown from 7 teams to over 100 teams, and it's about 120 teams this year. The themes started already. Every year we have about 3,000 or more than 3,000 students taking part, and I think there's been 3,000 students on site. There'll be many more back at university who've benefited from these programs as well. And we think if we add all that up over the years, it's something like 50,000 students have been through this program so far. So we're really proud of that. We're proud of the education it's given you guys. And worldwide, so this competition started in America back in the very early 80s. I was fortunate to go to a university out there, started the Leeds team. The UK event, the UK event has grown since 1998 to what it is as well today. In the early days, the German teams and the Austrians, etc., all came across. Now there's about 10 events in Europe. There's events in Asia, etc. So there's probably about 1,000 teams worldwide now, all benefiting from this education this particular competition gives you. There could be a few teams in this slide. So this year I think we've got about 120 teams from 21 countries. There's 63 of you competing in the FS class, there's 36 in concept, and 20 this year in the FSAI teams. So a huge congratulations to all of you who've managed to make it here and participate. It's been a great effort from everyone, and we hope you all have success in the future. I'm just going to say a couple of words about FS Autonomous. So this we founded about 5 years ago. It keeps growing. This year we had 2 ADS vehicles on site. Over 19 teams have taken part in that event, so that's grown from a couple of teams to where we are today over the last sort of 5 years. And there were 3 teams that managed to complete the whole of the track drive. So that was a great effort to watch the cars go around, and I was fortunate to see the Edinburgh car going around, and it started the lap quite slowly, the first lap, but then it learned the course and was getting faster as it continued. So really good to see the development of that over the years. Something that's been new for this year has been, or improved on greatly this year, is the sim racing. The sim racing was at the live final at Williams Esports, where there were about 65 students taking part on Friday. Over the course of the year, there have been 30 teams have taken part. I think everyone seems to have found the sim driving really great fun, but also the engineering challenge that it's given everyone who's participated a flavour of race car engineering and the like. There should have been a picture there. So one final slide. I think everyone can agree that Formula students great fun. You've had I hope had an awesome time here this week. But it's also been a great educational experience for everyone. We like to focus here on the new technology with the AI and the EVs, etc. So that exposes you to that technology for your careers. And hopefully, and now, well, Formula Student's been running for 25 years. There's a lot of top engineers in motorsport and other automotive, even the nuclear industry, etc., who've graduated from this program and gone to become top engineers. I expect many of the top engineers of the future will come from you guys. So that'll be great to see you develop your careers, etc. So well done, everyone. So there's a few thank yous I need to make for the people that this event wouldn't be successful without. So first of all, a massive thank you to all our partners and sponsors who helped fund the event and make it the event it is, enable us to get on site for this facility. So a big round of applause for all our sponsors, please. The next one that shouldn't go without a miss is the faculty advisors that help you guys out, give you the facilities at university and the support at university. So thanks to all the universities that enable this to happen. Of course, this event wouldn't happen without all the teams. And obviously without all the students to take part. So well done to all you that come here. The IMEC and in particular Naomi are behind this, working throughout all the year to make sure this event's going to happen, get all the information out to you guys. So a huge thank you to Naomi and the IMEC team. I believe there's something for Naomi that Rob's got as a thank you. So if Naomi would like to come down here, she's worked hard and diligently over the whole year, supporting your guys. So thanks, Naomi, for the hard work you do all year, making sure you keep this lot in check and make sure they submit all their documents on time, etc. One of the things that this competition wouldn't run without is all the judges and volunteers and marshals. So there's a handful of judges, the committee members included, who spend many months working through all your forms and reports and everything else. And then some of the judges are on site for the whole competition, so just give those guys a big round of applause for all their support. So I think that's it for all the thank yous. I think next we've got mine's gone blank now. We've got Giles Hartwell for coming. He's the president of the IMEC. He's going to come up to the stage to give a few words, and then Alice Bunn will follow.
Wow. Right, I can tell that this crowd's going to make this very easy. I'm going to be brief because we've got a lot to get through this evening. My name is Giles Hartwell. I'm the president of IMEC. It's a 1-year voluntary term. I've been volunteering for IMechE for 20 odd years, almost as long as Formula Student's been going. So it's a pleasure to be with you here today to be able to celebrate, what has been obviously an amazing event as usual. So IMechE's just launched its new strategy, and at the core of that is about membership development. And what does that mean? That means we are here to develop, to register and support technicians and engineers like all over the planet. That's what we do. It's like our business as a charity. And, you look at the sorts of events we put on, particularly events like this, that absolutely meet that criteria in terms of how you are going to grow and develop as engineers in your careers, and having the sounding board to leapfrog from this launch pad, for me, is absolutely amazing to see. One of the things that a member actually, one of our members in Singapore wrote to me literally just last week, saying how they'd read the strategy, they'd looked at how it was going to reaffirm a lot of the things we did as an organisation to put on events like this. And the other thing they talked about was how we are hoping to redefine what it means to be a professional engineering institution, so that when you go through your school years, and then obviously at university, and then through the rest of your career, who looks after you? Well, we do. That is the role that we play in supporting you in the rest of your careers for the rest of your lives. So, and we are here to help. So, take full advantage. One of the other things that happened recently was a member that was, I think, studying at Staffordshire University. I don't know whether they're in the room, they're a team. There you go. Yeah, we'll see. They contacted me on LinkedIn, like a student studying, getting to final year, project time, didn't quite know what to do, sent me a note on LinkedIn, completely out of the blue, which I thought was fantastically brave, and just asking about, well, I want to do something in CFD. In this crowd, hopefully I don't need to explain what CFD is. It's not contract for difference, by the way, which is what my wife thinks, but she's an accountant. And I just said, look, went on Googled IMechE website, loads of different events that we've run on CFD over the past few months, loads of university contacts and professors on there. So it took me 5 minutes, and I sent back a quick note saying, right, these are suggestions of where you could go and get more information. But that shouldn't take one person emailing the president of IMechE to get that kind of support. So one of the things that we are passionate about going forwards is making sure that it's easy to learn, it's easy to access the information that we have, plus easy to access the information in all of your heads, because you are the membership ultimately of the future, and your expertise is what really makes IMechE valuable, because you are then able to share that information widely amongst your peers, amongst not just the teams, the universities, but wider than that as well. So please take that opportunity. And the one bit of advice that I would give you all is aim high in your careers. Right? If I look at my personal experience, I achieved my career goal ambition when I was 35 years old. I became the design authority for the Trident re-entry system in the UK, which is the fundamental part of the UK's nuclear deterrence. I hit that career goal at 35 and had to completely re-evaluate my whole career from that point on. And I didn't really anticipate doing that. So all of you here today who have obviously already made a great start to your careers, please make sure that you aim high and constantly grow and push yourselves to that next level, because you just don't know how life is going to take things. Another example of that was a friend of mine at university. He ended up being the race engineer for one of the winning Audi Le Mans cars, when he was about in his late 20s. Yet again, another example of why you need to constantly push those boundaries. I don't work in the automotive industry, but I'm a massive motor race fan. I've been going to Le Mans 24-hour motor race for as long as Formula Student's been going on, and what I see here compared to what I see there at elite motorsport level is just the technological advancement of what you are achieving is absolutely phenomenal. And one of the things that's been really joyful for me walking around is that actually the technical side isn't a big deal for you all. It's actually the fact that you are project management, time management, leadership, those kinds of skills that you absolutely need as an engineer in business is absolutely going to be fundamental to you. So a massive thank you to all of the teams. That was the bit that I was waiting for, not the previous slip-ups. Your blood, your sweat, your passion. Yes, there's probably been a few tears along the way. A huge thank you again to all of the staff team here. Like, without this event, this could not be put on. The effort that they put in, not just this week, but throughout the entire year, we are all really appreciative. Now, I've got one final thing to do before we move on. Now, it is obviously the 25th silver anniversary of Formula Students. So if everyone could stand up, please. Wait. You cannot celebrate a 25th anniversary without singing Happy Birthday, so we're all going to sing Happy Birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Formula student. Happy birthday to you. 3 cheers, hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! And one for luck, hip hip! Thank you very much, you've been great.
Well, well, well. Good evening, teams! Come on! That's more like it. Really, really delightful to see you all this evening, because we are so proud of you, teams. Oh, I sound like your mother. We're so proud of you. I am actually mother to 2 people in the room, but for the rest of you, what do I mean? We're so proud of you. Well, listen, what I mean is, like, I go out and about quite a lot. Oh, by the way, I'm Alice. I'm the CEO at IMechE. I probably should have said that before. You're probably thinking, who's this random woman? Yes, I'm the CEO. So I go out and about quite a lot. I go into universities, and when I go into universities, all the university teams that are participating in this wonderful event tell me straight, it's the first thing they want to show me. They are so darn proud of all that you in this room achieve, and they know how valuable that is in terms of making that university an attractive place to study. Giles talked about the fact that our new strategy is about developing and supporting engineers. That's all true. The second thing we're all about is maximising the positive impact of engineering on society. And what you do through your incredible contribution in this competition is make a massive impact to the next generation as well as to your own careers. So well done, teams. What fun, what fun, what fun. So that's the kind of university and industry piece, but honestly, I just want to read you out one message I received this afternoon, right? And the message says, thanks so much to you and your colleagues for being so generous with your time today. What a fantastic achievement, and what an impact it must be making on so many people's lives and careers. It was inspiring to be there. That message came from someone in the UK who is the most influential about future science and technology policy. It came from the chair of the Select Committee on Science and Technology in the House of the Parliament that was visiting Formula Student today. He was absolutely blown away by what he saw here today. And I'm very conscious here that we have, you know, many international teams in the room as well, but I hope that has some meaning to you, because the UK government remains really influential globally, right? Please? Yes? Yeah. We're going to run with that for this evening. We're going to run with that for this evening. Thank you very much. So really, Impact, you've absolutely got it nailed. I did also want to share one private thank you. You're going to hear about many, many highlights throughout this evening. We heard many, many highlights last year. This time last year, well, not this time, about 11:30 midnight last year, I was driving home to southeast London, stopped off at the service stations on the M1. You know, it was 11:30 at night. It was pretty dark. And I'm hoping they're in the room tonight because they will know who they are. I walked across the car park and there was an almighty shout of teams from across the car park, which really made my night. So thank you, whoever you are, and I'll be looking out for you later. So finally, it is an absolutely remarkable event this evening. I'm not going to stand here any longer between you and the prize ceremony, but I do want to reflect. I've been asked to specifically draw out a thank you to our sponsors, in particular our partner sponsors, which you see along the top, ANSI, Bentley, MathWorks, the Red Bull Engineering Academy, Babcock and Polestar. I would also like to extend my thanks to everyone in this room, the tremendous volunteer community, the staff and all of you, because I think under this big tent we've got one of the finest ever teams. Thank you.
Good evening, Silverstone. Good evening, former student. I can scarcely believe it's over. 5 days have absolutely disappeared in a flash. Weather's been much kinder today. Everyone's looking a lot less soggy than they were this time last night when we were doing the first of the awards ceremony. Very lucky with the weather today. We've got a lot more awards to get through this evening, so compared to last night, it's 29 awards to hand out to all of you, cohorts of students. I might play ball, I might not, let's see. I think I'll run out very quickly. I can't really say any more than, all of the wise words have been said so far this evening, and the thanks for everyone that make this event possible. But please do give everyone another round of applause for that. And I'm starting to say this every year, and I'm worried about it being cheesy, but it absolutely isn't. There's going to be people here tonight who are celebrating. Some of you are going to be getting awards. Some of you are going to be getting awards that you really don't want to have. And some of you aren't getting awards, and some of you will be feeling awful that you've had a terrible day, you didn't make it onto the track, or you had a DNF and didn't get the result that you hoped. But all of you, teams, have been through the FS experience. And when you reflect back in a few days' time, a few weeks' time, it's often, we were just talking about it on the committee WhatsApp recently, it's often you learn the most from the things that go wrong. And it's those lessons in life that will carry through with you. It's the people you've met, the friendships you've made, and that experience that sets you up for the future, whether you're coming back to Formula Student in future years, or whether that's it for you graduating and you're now onwards into the rest of your career. So give yourselves all a massive round of applause. And so, as has been mentioned several times, we couldn't put this event on for you all without the massive army of volunteers. And for those of you who are graduating this year, we'd love to have you back next year as volunteers for design judging, business plan, cost judging, helping out on the scrutineering side. So if, like all of us on the almost... and dynamics, sorry. How could I forget you or miss you in your purple shirts? But yeah, we'd love to have you back. And if, like most of us on the committee, you're former competitors and yeah, the bug just bit you and you had to keep staying involved, look out for the announcements when it opens up for applications, and please do sign up, and we'd love to get you back and involved. But so without further ado, we'll get into the meat of the evening, and that's handing out the awards to you teams. And the first of our awards is Lap Time Simulation for Concept Class and FS Class. It's sponsored by IPG Automotive. Unfortunately, Miriam and Melissa, who are going to give the awards, weren't able to stay around. On one of my many hats that I wear for Formula Student, I'm the event captain for Lap Time Simulation, so I'll be giving the awards myself. So it's been running for a few years now, but the Lap Time Simulation event is one of those events that was born out of the virtual event in 2020 that we had to put on for the pandemic. And we deliberately, once we'd run that in 2020, we deliberately kept that in. It forces teams to go through. Some of you didn't see that one coming. It forces you as competitors. Some of you already have really complex simulation models that you've developed, but then the smaller teams don't. Again, that experience is part of the Formula Student going through. It's something that's just an ever-increasing part of what you'll go on to do in industry. And so it consists of two parts. There's completing the simulation in the software very kindly provided by IPG, as well as the support on the forums for those running through. And then there's a report that you have to submit where you're trying to tell us how you're going to validate your simulation, which again is a key lesson. No simulation, every simulation really should be validated for it to be useful. So on the concept class side, dropping only 2 points for a total event score of 38, our winning team is car 268, NUST. Sorry. Thank you. I've done it again, I forgot the housekeeping. When you win the award, please do make lots of noise, but please don't jump on the stage. But after you've had your photo taken on the stage, please go to the back of the room and you'll have some more photos taken, unless I ask you to stay on the stage, because it's very likely you're about to get another one of these pots. So on the lap time simulation for FS class, with a perfect event score of 15 for the lap time simulation and 5 for the model validation test plan, our winner was Car 1 at University of Glasgow. I'm not sure we can do anything about that. Let's have to put up with the background noise. For our next award, I'd like to invite Rob Wild, our head business presentation judge, up to the stage, please. So unlike the other static events, the business presentation is a combined event for concept class and Formula Student class. And we had both classes. Each year we set the competitors a special condition for teams to incorporate into their business presentation. And the theme this year was diversity. Once again, the judging panel was impressed by the standard of the presentations, and we aimed to put a recording of the final on. All this was an incredibly well-delivered presentation, one of the best we've seen in the 25 years of the event. So the scores for the final in reverse order are in third place, car 40, Universidad de Porto. And the runner-up was an excellent showing from a concept class team. Car 16, University College Dublin. Which means that our winner is car 92, Oxford Brookes Racing. Thanks, Rob. Congratulations to Oxford Brookes. Definitely win the prize so far for the biggest team on the stage. On to the static events winners for FS class. First up is Costa Manufacturing. I'd like to invite John Dangerfield, our head cost judge, up to the stage, please.
He's the greatest, he's fantastic. Wherever there is danger, he'll be there. He's the ace, he's amazing. He's the strongest, he's the quickest, he's the best. Danger Mouse, Danger Mouse, Danger Mouse.
Bravo to our media team, bravo. And I guess the question we're all asking is, who's Penfold? Yeah, apparently. So, for Costa Manufacturing, all of the finalists were excellent, and the whole Costa Manufacturing judges are proud of their and all the teams' efforts over the weekend. The winner delivered excellent documentation and supported that with very strong background knowledge. This ultimately set them apart from the rest of the competitors, and means that this year's Formula Student Class Costa Manufacturing winners are Car 67, University of Bath. Our next award is MathWorks Engineering Design. The award is sponsored by MathWorks, who not only kindly provided the cupcakes that you're all enjoying this evening, they're also a long-standing supporter of Formula Student, providing free user licenses and a huge amount of resource to support all of you on all the disciplines that you work on to use the MathWorks products through Formula Student. I'd like to invite Sam Reinsel up to the stage from MathWorks, please. So the 3 cars into the design final. one from Modena, one from Brooks, and one from Porto. In third place was car 40, Universidade de Porto. And it's, we have... which is a first-year entry this year. So they won concept class last year and then have arrived this year with a first-year EV, which is the challenge of that should not be. It's a massive achievement. Well done to you to be able to arrive at the competition with a car. So Porto had made considered decisions and kept the car simple, including conscious decisions to not add an aero package. It was truly a great effort and fully aligned to the spirit of the event. Our runner-up is car 37, Modena Combustion. Steady, not yet. Wait. It's a novel design with an inline engine and their own well-validated diff assembly, and the engine installation was described as top class. So which leaves our winner, maybe, wait. It's fair to say we've been waiting for this design to compete for some time, but it was worth the wait. Notwithstanding the sophistication of the technology, judges were impressed with the practicality of the design, such as its ability to quickly remove the battery pack. Importantly, the team have been able to test the car, including damper development using the team's 4-5 split. So our winners for the second year running, car 92, Oxford Bricks. Our final award in the static events section is the ANSYS overall static events winner. And for this, I'd like to invite Bridget, the Senior Academic Development from ANSYS, up to the stage, please. So we've had a different winner for each of the individual static events, and it was very close between third and second. So in third place, with a score of 312.2 points, University of Glasgow. And in second place, with a score of 322.3 points, is Universidade de Porto. But our winners, who shouldn't manage a drum roll walking rather than sat down, it's car 92, Oxford Brooks. Congratulations to Oxford Brookes on their overall win. So on to our Dynamics Awards, the first of which is the Polestar Most Efficient Car. And to present that award, I'd like to invite Kylie Bennett, HR Business Partner for Polestar, up to the stage, please. Like several of the awards so far this evening, another one that's incredibly close between third, second and first. In third place with a score of 93.9 is Adgar. In second place with a score of 99 points, Strathclyde University. But our winning team with a score of 100 points, car 110, Otto van Gurik UMD Racing. Our next award is the Formula Student Endurance Award, and for that I'd like to invite Chris Slevin, our Head of Dynamics, up to the stage, please. So in third place, we had Cardiff University with a score of 198.4 points. In second place, scoring 237 points, Staffordshire University. You know how well that went for them. Our winner, with a score of 250 points, car 37, modern combustion. Congratulations, Modena. Our next award is the Bentley Motors Overall Dynamics Event winner. I'd like to invite Sophie Norris, Early Careers Manager from Bentley, up to the stage, please. So for the overall on dynamics, in third place we have Coventry with a score of 400.6 points. In second place with 459.9 points, Staffordshire University. But the winners with an overall score of 543.2 points, car 37, Modena Combustion. So you might have noticed that this year we had a new commentary team. And the big thank you to Giles and Jess for their honestly boundless energy to keep going. You know, the commentary was excellent, and how you just keep going through with, when there's lots going on track or when there's nothing going on track, kept talking all day long, and where you get the energy from, I have no idea. But a massive, massive thank you for the excellent commentary over the whole weekend. And so I'd like to invite Jess and Giles up to stage to present our Most Entertaining Driver Award, please. Well, that's your colours now to the mast, isn't it? The winning driver was selected by the marshals, who described their driving style as quick, smooth, and really caught their attention during today's endurance event. The winner is Car 5, Cardiff Racing, Driver A, Aaron Farmer. Next award's a similar one, top individual driver, but this one's nominated by the Dynamics team. And for that, I'd like to invite Ben Stevenson up to the stage to present the award, please. And the comment from the Dynamics team is that they really enjoy watching the winning drivers' exploits on track. And that winning driver is Tyler Hobson from Coventry University. And the last of our Dynamics Awards are the one that you may or may not want, but it is a cool memento to take away with you from the FS experience. And the first of our special awards is for the most cones hit, and for that I'd like to invite Mike Mansell from our Dynamics team up to the stage, please. So, setting a high benchmark for this award, the driver in question managed to hit a grand total of 26 cones in their session. And it's possible they may have hit many more had they not been stopped by a DNF. As an aside, it seems they like to keep it in their family because their AI team also took out 20 cones on their attempt today. Our winner is Car 75, ASU Racing from Mine Challenge University, and it's driver A, Yusuf. Hang on. So for our next award, I'd like to invite David Assel from our Dynamics team up to the stage, please. And for our furthest distance travelled with a cone, I think it's evident from the level of wear on the cone, if you want to... There's an expression in the UK, if you're going to do something, do it properly, and you certainly did. Congratulations, Yusuf. Thank you. So normally, we only have 2 cone awards. But this year we've added in an extra special cone award because in yesterday's sprint event, the driver in question not only carried the cone around for almost the entirety of the lap, they've also left part of their front wing embedded in it. We have that cone. I'd like to reunite the fragment of the wing with its owner. I'd like to invite Darry Griffiths up to the stage to present this award, please. And the winner for this again is Cardiff Car 5, Aaron Farmer. Congratulations to all those winners there. I'm sure you'll have, it's a great memento for your mantelpiece. On to our special awards section, the first of which is the Race Tech William Kimberley Award. And to present this, I'd like to invite William Tote, FS Ambassador, up to the stage, please. Racetech sponsors the Spirit of Formula Student Award, which recognises teams who have struggled through adversity, such as a lack of funds or had to overcome significant engineering obstacles. Last year, the award was named after William Kimberley, editor-in-chief of Racetech magazine, who sadly passed away in 2021. Our winner this year has battled against university politics and red tape, and unfortunately, they weren't allowed to bring their engine along to the competition with the rest of their car. But they've still brought the rest of the cars to the event, and their positivity despite all of this has been remarkable. The winner is Car 99, University of Exeter. We will make sure they get that award. I had a very long chat with them after the faculty advisory's reception. It's been a very difficult year for them. They're graduating this year, and they were asking for all the help they can to make sure it carries on. It was an amazing spirit of Formula student demonstrated, so well done. Our next award is the Alan Staniforth Award as a Best Newcomer, and to present that, I'd like to invite Naomi Rolfe, FS Project Manager, back up to stage, please. For this category, I think all of those of you who have seen the car were very impressed with the high standard of the car they presented as a newcomer to the competition. The winner is Car 14, University of Vigo. Congratulations, very worthy winner. You've built some solid foundations, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you back next year with an even nicer car. Our next award is the Marla Powertrain Best EV Newcomer, and to present that, I'd like to invite Rory McDonald-Walker, our Deputy EV Design Judge, up to stage, please. Our Best EV Newcomer did very well last year, winning concept class, and then they've blown us away this year with the car that they've bought in the space of 12 months. Good, massive congratulations. Well done, Car 40, Universidad de Porto. So despite this year being Formula Students' 25th birthday, we've had a number of firsts for this year's event. One of the ones that we're most proud of is that we ran a number of cars on sustainable fuel. And unlike some of the other events in Europe, we as the Formula Student Organising Committee and as the IMechE, we're committed to allowing combustion cars to continue to compete for the foreseeable future. So we want to make sure that that we don't put a high barrier to entry for teams who don't have the capability yet to progress to EV. And offering sustainable fuel is a key part of continuing to allow combustion cars to compete at FS. And offering that this year wouldn't have been possible without the support of both Motorsport UK or Corrigan Fuels. So I'd like to invite Ian Smith, Technical Director from Motorsport UK, and David Richardson, Business Development Director from Corrigan, up to the stage, please. Before I announce the winner, Ian would like to say a few words.
Thank you, Dan. As a former Formula Student team member, alumni, it's a privilege to present or help present this award tonight, even more of a privilege to be invited to say something. Dan hit the nail on the head, really, and in Corrigan and IMechE, Motorsport UK, happy to form a partnership to introduce the sustainable fuel class this year. We believe it's absolutely imperative that the engineers of the future are working and immersing themselves on all of the propulsion solutions of the future. So it's our pleasure to present this award this evening. Thank you, Dan.
Thanks, Ian. And running on the fully sustainable E85, our winner is Car 37, Modena Combustion. So I managed to do this last night, and I nearly did it again this evening, but I've been caught. So our next award, or the award I should have presented before, is for the Faraday Institution Best EV Powertrain. And to present that award, I'd like to invite Will Richardson from the Faraday Institution up to the stage, please. The Faraday Institution endeavours to make the UK the go-to place for the research, development, manufacture and production of new electrical storage technologies. And we're delighted to have Faraday on board as a sponsor for a second year and incredibly grateful for their support. I've been around judging, showing Will around today as we're judging for this category. I'd like to hand over to Will to announce the winner for...
So the winner for Best EV Powertrain for 2023 is Oxford Brookes.
Our next award is a new one for this evening, and it's the Learn and Compete Award, and this is sponsored by Michael Ross, who will come up to stage in a moment to explain a little more and to announce the winners. So Suzanne and Michael were both instrumental in coordinating and the authoring of the Learn and Compete books, which is now in its second edition. I was a contributory author to it, and many of the other judges from around the world were. And Michael's decided that for each of the events he's attending this year, there'll be 5 free copies of that given away to the teams that he thinks would benefit most from the assistance from the chapters within the book. So I'll hand over to Michael to continue on that award.
Thank you, Dan. Okay, with this little bit of a change of pace, one of the criteria that I set is that the teams have to be there to accept awards. Yep, because I ain't gonna mail them. Okay. I won't go into the background because Dan's covered a little bit, but the new edition, second edition, has got 17 new chapters. It's now in 2 volumes. It was subtitled a primer, but it's a benefit to all teams, including well-established teams. Okay. I looked at this and decided that I'm going to give 5 sets of the books based on my evaluation, very subjective, for teams that are deserving of some assistance in their efforts to improve their performance at the competition. As I said, you've got to be here and go down and see, I think it's Nicole down there to pick them up. Car 90, Hong Kong Polytechnic. Nobody here. Car 175, Cambridge University. Strike 2. Car 101, Birmingham City. They obviously need a lot of help. Car 196, Oxford. Car 29, Glasgow Caledonian. We're doing well. Car 96, Kingston. I think we're going to give up here at this rate. Car 99, Exeter. They've all gone up and gone home. Obviously, they do need help. Car 88, TU Denmark. Car 24, and pardon my accent, Liverpool.
Okay.
Liverpool or Cambridge? 175. Car 164.
Hang on, Michael.
That's Liverpool.
Okay, we've got Oxford.
Pardon?
We've got Oxford.
Oxford?
They were here.
Good for Oxford. We can check you off the list.
Yeah, thank you. We're done.
So was that 5?
That's 5 gone.
Okay. I'll have to check as to which ones they were. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Michael.
Thank you.
And he's too modest to admit it, but yeah, that's not free books from Racetech. That's all funded out of Michael's own pocket. So yeah, big thank you to Michael. The last of our special awards is the Faculty Advisor Outstanding Contribution. The faculty advisors play a vital role in forming the student, supporting their teams, providing continuity over the years. acting as the liaison with the university, and in some cases having the ability to step back and provide blunt advice where necessary. Thank you for responding to the prompt I made yesterday to get your nominations in. We have many, many more to review today after that. And it's a great opportunity for the students today. Thank you for the contribution that the faculty advisors make to your competing here at the event. Before we make the award, we would like to make a special mention to Brunel faculty advisor Steve Riley, who's retiring after many dedicated years. So on behalf of all your students and the formerly student family, thank you, Steve, for all your hard work over the years. Well done. Thank you. The winning nomination is far too long for me to read out, but easily paints a picture of someone who truly goes above and beyond for their students. In particular, the team notes that he's very good at explaining how something works without patronising or making anyone feel silly. He also provides ideas when the team stray off course, but never tells them what to do. During the year, the team suffered an accumulator fire, and our winner did everything he could to mitigate the accident whilst it occurred, and more importantly, ensure his team was safe. Our winner is Dr. Ahmed Badway from Lancaster University, car 27. Oh, he's not here. Okay.
He had to go home for a family emergency.
Yeah, right, okay. On to our FSAI awards, the first of which is the FSAI Acceleration winner, and I'll try and invite Ed Jenkins from the Dynamics team up to the stage, please. Our winner of the FSAI Acceleration is car 122, Coventry University. For the next of our awards, I'd like to invite both Seb Price and from our FSAI Dynamics team up to the stage, please. The reason I've asked both of them to come up to the stage will become clear in a second. So with what, quite frankly, can only be described as an utterly dominating performance in the rest of the aerodynamic events, winning Skidpad, sprint event, track drive, and the overall dynamics. A truly amazing performance, car 127, University of Edinburgh. So for our FSAI class overall winner, I'd like to invite David Webb, Head of Innovation for the Centre for Connected and Autonomous Vehicles, CCAV, up to the stage, please. So we've been really pleased with the growth of AI, FSI over the number of years, and so we're nearly 50% up on the numbers this year. I don't think there'll be any surprise in the winner after the clean sweep on the dynamics, but it's still been a really impressive performance from all of the teams who competed this year. In fourth place, with a score of 400.3, was Edinburgh Napier. Go again in a moment. So in third place, with a score of 401.6, University of Glasgow. Not for the second one, I'm afraid. So second place, Oxford Brookes with a score of 475.2. But with what can only be described as a crushing victory with an overall score of 830.7. Car 127, University of Edinburgh. Congratulations, Edinburgh. Very, very impressive performance this year. For our next award, I'd like to invite Alice Bunn back up to the stage, please. This is our main concept class overall winner. In third place, with a score of 347.92 points, is Bombay. And then I hadn't spotted this before, there's less than half a point between second and first. That is incredibly close. In second place, with a score of 371.19, is ITEM. But our winners with a score of 371.41 points is Car 215, Aarhus University. Congratulations, Aarhus. So, On to our final awards for the evening. This is our third place, second place and winner overall of Formula Student 2023. To announce the Formula Student third place, I'd like to invite Giles Hartill back up to the stage, please. Our third place finisher this year with an overall score of 700.3 points. Congratulations to Car 92, Oxford Brooks. The runner-up award at Formula Student is sponsored by the IMA Automobile Division. And to present this award, I'd like to invite Andrew Fraser, the chair of that division, up to the stage, please. And with a score of 719.4 points, our runner-up for Formula Student 2023 is Staffordshire University. Well done, Staffordshire. It's also worth a special mention. I think it's the second year in a row that they've made it first in the scrutineering queue. 2 years in a row, and that really does help for getting through the competition and for the onward performance. But that's it. We're down to the final award to announce for this evening. And for that, I'd like to invite Andrew Deakin back up to the stage, please. So our winner, timing wasn't so good tonight, but much better last night. So our winner, with an impressive performance in both the static and the dynamic events over the whole of the competition, with a total score of 834.6 points, our winner is Car 37, Modern Combustion. congratulations to Modena, and congratulations to all the rest of you teams. That's it for another year of Formula Student. I look forward to seeing as many of you as possible back here next year. I think someone's dropped a very expensive looking pair of colourblind glasses, so if those are yours, please come and find me straight afterwards and we'll make sure they get those back to you. But before we close, we've got a closing video with some very special messages filmed over the course of the last few days by our media team. So thank you very much for pulling that together. Enjoy the video. Safe trip home, everyone. Thank you. See you next year.
Gratulerar dagen Formula Student!
Happy birthday Formula Student!
Happy birthday Formula Student!
Happy birthday Formula Student!
Grattis på födelsedagen, Formula Student!
Grattis på födelsedagen, Formula Student!
Happy birthday Formula Student!
Formula Student!
Feliz cumpleaños Formula Student! Happy birthday Formula Student!